Fall colors. Looks pretty cool. Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. I do not live in that tiny home anymore. If you want to know why, go over to M Hood Discovered. Pretty simple reason. Yeah, you're right. I wanted to continue living there, but there were too many problems. Not with living in there, but with renting it. Yeah, you're right. So I came over here to feed this ginger cat that lives under. There's a bunch of cats that will come here when you put food, but there seems to only be one that lives under there. My 3 cats are over where I'm living now on another part of the lake. So I just wanted to come over here and feed that one because I think there's a chance to rehuman it, because it was staying like 50 to 100 feet from me when I first moved here. In over a series of like maybe a few days to a week, all of a sudden it was 2 feet from me. I could just calmly sit there and it would eat in front of me and it would talk to me. Yeah, you're right. I hear people talking, huh? But yeah, that's why I'm here. So it is not a major feeding cycle right now, but however, I think this next spot there is potential for me to get a reaction strike. So let's go back the other way. Green pumpkin with chartreuse, because this water is still a bit dirty from the rain we received yesterday morning. Real early it stopped, but we haven't had any rain since then, but we might have some tomorrow. This is a good, green pumpkin's a good color for this lake here, and a lot of lakes in East Texas where I'm currently living, and currently extremely happy to be living. People will keep saying, like, I'll have a fire out here, be cooking on it, and they say, oh, I miss you having fires on the river cooking, and it's like, I'm doing the same thing here, and I'm happy. Okay, if that's what you were thinking, you are 100% correct. They are in there, and they seem to be in there at any given time during the day. Of course, during major feeding cycles, there's a lot of thrashing, but at even any given time during the day, because I've been here many times at odd hours, there's thrashing here and there. I was here yesterday, no fishing gear, just 2 dogs, you know, on the leads walking by here, and there was thrashing, and it was not a major feeding cycle. So we're gonna go weightless because it's my favorite thing. The wind is picking up a little bit, but going weightless is not out of the question for in there at the moment. And then we have some other tactics to employ, but we're going to use that chartreuse tail on this. So reaction strikes, basically you put in the bait right in front of the fish's face, and the action tantalizes it, the proximity tantalizes it, but you need to focus on places where fish are hanging out, where bass are hanging out. You got to identify the ambush points, right? So when it comes to a spot like this where you're kind of fishing blind, we're just going to throw this Cinco up in there. It's going to be did you hear that? We had a thrash. They're in there. It's going to be willy-nilly where this lands, but we're going to try and get it tight to the sides. Now, because of where I'm located, my cast is blah, blah, blah. My advantage is limited, right? It's that far wall that I'm going to be able to do, but I can do this one too. Shallow diver. Finally something worked. This sinking minnow caught a dink. I've had one bite and one fish, so it's like 2 bites, but yeah. That's what you get for fishing at the wrong time of the day, when the water's still dirty from the rain. Oh. The perchies like it. Gotta be careful here, there's a tree going out, a log. The perchies do like it. Well, it's a no-brainer. It's a little bait. Sometimes you come out throwing big baits and the only thing that catches any kind of fish is the little bait, because all the baits I've been seeing swimming through that culvert over there, and there's thousands of them swimming through there right now, they're all that size. Little minnows. Hit that log. Look at this succory coming up. Look at that. That's a slab. That is a slab, and I did not bring the bucket. Wow. I wonder if I got a stringer. Nice. I bet you thought that I was going to be panning off a one fish video, and then you thought, oh, this is going to be a one little dink bass and a couple of piss poor perch catches. One he even missed. He lost that little tiny perch. Yeah, it was because I know what's up. I know if I just keep walking along here, if I keep trying the culvert and then backing off, walking along, switching up the baits, and I'm gonna land something. And now I know to start coming over here for these guys, because I've been waiting. They weren't here when I got here a couple weeks back, but now here they are. Nice big slabs.
Damn, what a crappie.
Yeah, you're right.
That was a big old pretty. Oh, you got him in the eye.
I got him in the mouth too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he hit it.
What is that bait? A little Rapala?
Yeah, it is a Rapala. It's a little sinking minnow.
Yeah.
Blue and sharp. It's blue on the top. Let me show them. Y'all seen it, but I'll show you again. It's blue on the top and chartreuse and that orange belly.
Yeah.
It's because this blue and chartreuse works really good in dirty water. The water's dirty from that rain.
Yeah.
And that orange works good too, but some guys swear that it only works in the Atchafalaya flood basin.
It worked here, didn't it?
they make spinner baits just for those guys with orange blades. But orange works.
Well, how deep were you fishing, do you think?
I was, that tree right over there,
Yeah.
there's a sunken log right under the water, and what I was doing with this little sinking minnow, this little jerk bait, I pick it up and it vibrates, then I let it drop. And
So you letting it go to the bottom?
not right there.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying not to, because
don't
I'm
want
fishing
it to
around all that
fall.
wood. Yeah, I don't want to. But I'm just judging like where. I try not to get it right on the log, and you know, I fished that before, and I have lost stuff over there plenty of times. But
Well, you caught something today. That's a damn fine crappie, man.
I thought, let me tell you, I thought, oh,
Something just boiled the water.
yeah. When I started the video, it was like the wrong time of day, and I was looking for a reaction strike out of that culvert. I had a bite, I missed the fish, and then I caught a dink on this. Like, I tried a bunch of bigger baits, and then I dropped my bait size, because the bait you see through here is about that size.
Yeah.
So I dropped my bait size. I caught a dink bass, and I'm like, these people are gonna be thinking I'm giving them a one fish video. And then I missed a perch, and they're like, oh, they're gonna be like, he don't know how to fish. He missed that little tiny perch. It was too small for this bait. And then I got a perch, and then I got this slab. I didn't bring the bucket or a stringer, but I'm up. I'm close by.
Okay.
Whoa!
Oh, shit! Don't let him get down. There you go. All right. Well, let me get out of here before I cause you any more grief.
All right. Cheers. Now, typically, this time of day, crappie aren't going crazy. You know, you're not catching them crazy unless not from the bank. All right. I get it. You can go out in the boat. We can go out in the boat all day long getting them off brush piles, especially if we're live scoping, but we ain't doing that. We walking the bank looking for whatever. We hoping for bass, right? We're hoping for tanks. We got us one, but I knew once I switched to this, I knew that I'd be pulling in perch. I knew I'd be pulling in dink bass, but also blue and chartreuse is a really good color combo. Now, my good friend Billy, who runs Kai's Custom Jigs, makes a blue and chartreuse soft plastic shad. Stinger tail is what it's called. And you can click that link down in the description and go over there and see that. It works pretty good in this dirty water. So yeah, that's a Rapala, but it just proves that that color combo, chartreuse and blue, kicks butt. And that's what we call a reaction strike. That was a reaction strike because there's hanging on that tree over there, that sunken log for sure. And he saw that, and that thing was vibrating, and I was picking it up, and it goes crazy when you pick it up and it vibrates. It acts like an injured fish, right? And he just was like, I'm getting that. And I got him. You know, I almost let him go, but we go ahead and go up to the house and make a little food. And I do have another session coming up, so we need to get on it. You know, I spent like 20 minutes trying to get another one. This bit getting out here, this ride, I gotta take it easy because I don't want to flip the trailer and lose this crappie that way. And I'm over here where I caught it. This is where them holes are. My back tire is gonna go deep into this. And there it goes. And here we come out. And then now that, oh, we got issues. Can we, oh, no we don't. I know this is a keeper, but just for your sake, tape's at the end of its mouth. It is 12 and a half inches. They got to be 10 here. So yeah. What are you doing? Hey, you trying to eat that? I'm gonna eat that. You can't eat that. What's wrong with you? Come on. Sitting on my phone too. He's still alive. There we go. Right in the brain. Ain't much for life now. Let him bleed out a little bit in that clean water. The light I have in the shop is not turning on right now. Sometimes it takes forever. I need to replace it. I want to get myself a cleaning table to clean fish down here, but until then we just do it right on this cardboard instead of up in the kitchen, and then we take our fillet up in the kitchen, rinse it up there, and cook it up there, because that's what you do in a kitchen, you cook. I am so torn right now. Grab the fish or grab the coffee. Guess which one won? All right, so he is gone, and hopefully most of the blood is. We're going to just get this done real quick. I found a better light. Yeah, you're right. So some people are like, that's backwards. It's backwards day. It's Monday. I don't know if Monday is the proper backwards day, but some people act that way on Monday, don't they? Just like you, Blanca. Come on. Yeah, I want to get another folding table. I might do that later. I'll just have it delivered. I'll order it and have it delivered. And it's, to me, there can be like one big cutting board, right? But you want to designate it. You don't like want to use a table that you do other things with, like one of these work. Oh, come on, man. Like one of these tables. These tables are work tables, right? I don't want to use them as a fish table, because you need to be able to clean it. So you don't want to cut fish on one of your work tables that has all your stuff on it, right? You'd be making a nightmare for yourself. So we'll probably get one of these smaller white Rubbermaid plastic folding tables. There we go. There's one fillet. And we have the hose down here, and a spray bottle with bleach water. Clean that sucker off when we're done, because sometimes I'll be coming back with like 25 fillets, right? And it just makes a mess to do it up in the house. Why not do it in the shop? We either do it right outside in front of the shop door, or we could be right in here. No matter where we do it. Mr. Blanca is going to be trying to take a fillet away from me. It's all good. I'm in a hurry to get this done, and get this food made, and get this food ate. Billy and I, we're going back. We've been waiting for these socks, these crappie, to get themselves parked over there on that side. And this is confirmation. When I finally saw Billy, I was just up underneath his carport helping him redo some batteries in the boat, and I told him I got a slab on this side, and he's like, really? And I told him, yeah, all that bait is up in that culvert. I'm kind of butchering this, but that's the point. I'm cutting fish. If I butcher it, well, that's just what I'm doing. Shoot. I got most of the meat here. You're not supposed to make sushi out of freshwater fish, but I think it's okay to give to cats. Some people, I used to have a different opinion, but I mean, in nature, these cats catch fish, and here, You're being patient right now, so you deserve a little piece. It ain't the end of the world for him to eat that. He's been eating it since we got here back in Texas. That old timer dumping perch side of the house. I'm trying to cut you a piece. I'm probably going to give you the whole carcass. Here, you want that? Here. I'm done with it. I'm not going to be making fish stock with it. I'm just going to put it right here and let Blanca pick at it. That'll keep him away from me anyway. He wanted it so bad. I got mine off it. You can have it. Yeah, look at that. I did a bad job on that one. Some people, you always do a bad job. I do not, but sometimes I do. I admit, sometimes it don't come out right. I've seen people who were really good at this mess up. But anyway, it's not going to waste. That little black cat is having his. He's getting his right now. So it's all good. And then Coochie, my tortie, hiding in the cane over there, she'll get some too. Mr. Satin is around as well. He'll show up and he'll get some too. They all will have at it. And I'm gonna go up here. It's all over the place. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go up here into this kitchen with y'all and have mine a little different than they're having theirs. Yeah, I got that one okay. That's not too bad. At least the cat's getting what I didn't get. Yeah, you're right. You want a little something more? Here you go. Where's that other one at? The other cat? Somewhere. I know. People are like, you washing your hands in the blood water? I'm just trying to get the scales off. I'll go up there and wash my hands more properly. But what I want to do is water this plant with that. Get a little bit. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to water. I got an avocado plant that I'm going to be babying forever. I got to put it in a bigger pot and give it some water. There's just a little bit of blood in that water, but it's like fertilizer, right? I don't want to. If there was a lot of blood in there, I wouldn't do this because it would burn these plants up, but it's all good. It's not that bad. There we go. Won't waste nothing. Hey. Come on, you two. Oh my goodness, what was that you let out? Why don't you learn how to share, Blanca? He thought I was taking it away from him. Let's see if he does that again. Wow. You got the craggiest meow. Transport time.
Gotta get her done. Gotta get it done. Gotta push yourself. I do. I sure do, believe me. I don't want to sit down on my clean blanket and my clean pillows now. That vacuum cleaner is clean as clean can get now. The filter and everything. I found the way to clean the filter and adequately. Perfectly, actually. I mean, yeah. So yeah. Wow. Sometimes thankful for what I got done. Even, are you filming? You want me to shut up?
So this is kind of like blackening, but bronzing. I don't have it on a super high heat, but I'm going to turn it down a little bit. And I'm not going to put butter on the other side. I don't want to smoke out my roommate, but...
Smells good.
Yeah, you're right.
My word, it smells good.
That's the blackening seasoning I'm using. It's by Cajun Land. All right, look at that. See what I'm saying? It's a little hotter than maybe I would want it, but this is a delicate fish. So you blacken it just like you would a speckled trout, because it's delicate, right? So we call it a bronzing. We don't want that pan super hot like if you were blackening catfish or chicken or something. But we're gonna get that dark color. We'll keep the lid on so the smoke compacts in there and gives us a good flavor. And like I said, we don't need more butter. We went with enough.
How about that?
Yeah, you're right. That's looking good. We're gonna take it off the heat over there, shutting it down. I got a task at hand. Put the garbage out.
I don't want to sit in my chair. Everything's really so clean.
This is good, by the way. I like being back in the country. I'm happy. People be like wanting me to come back to a place where I wasn't happy, because it made them happy that I was there. I get it. But sometimes you gotta work on yourself, and sometimes making yourself happy means picking up sticks and piling them somewhere in the yard and burning them and whipping out some hot dogs and stuff like that. Picking up sticks and going somewhere else. Because sometimes that's what you have to do to be happy. Other times it's more of an internal issue. Reaction strike. Yeah, you're right. That's my reaction strike. Don't tell me I can't burn stuff in my yard. I'm in the country. Perfectly legal. Perfectly legal. 12.5-inch reaction strike. Yeah, you're right. I just felt like venting. There's always somebody in the city that's not going to understand what happens in the country. Somebody was complaining about my dogs barking in a video, and the dogs are out in the yard barking at each other, playing and stuff, and thinking that was some kind of problem. And like, the neighbors are going to get annoyed. All these dogs out here in the country bark. It's what dogs do. It's kind of a good thing if your dog's out in the yard barking. People be driving by and they see that big old red bone barking at them. Yeah, you're right. Don't be telling me, because you'll get a reaction strike. Just like I got a reaction strike. Yeah, you're right. Hey, glad you made it this far. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, being members of the channel. And thank you for supporting the channel where you see fit. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you're right. And I will see y'all next time.